Fantasy football for newbies. Yeah. Hey, welcome back to another video for fantasy football for newbies. So, today we're going to be talking about trading players. You know what I say about trading players? Don't do it at all unless you know what you're doing. So the reason why I say don't do it is because 95% of the players who just start out, not say players, I mean owners, people playing fantasy football, when they make a trade, they do it in the worst possible way. And a lot of it's because they don't know what they're doing. So a lot of times people will draft a Mike Evans or a Michael Thomas or some player that's really good, but not Antonio Brown or Julio Jones good. And that player will have 3 bad games in a row, and they're new, and they're like, man, I thought this guy was good, he sucks, he's not doing what he should be doing, you know, F this, I'm going to get rid of him. And they base it on emotional, you know, they're just like, no, this guy sucks, I want him gone, you know, I heard he was good, he's not doing good, and they trade him away for absolute garbage because the person that's trading them knows what they're doing and entices this person with 2 players that have had 1-week wonders of games. They've both scored maybe 15, 16 points in a standard week, and they just look phenomenal, and this guy's like, dude, I can get a 2-for-1, this is amazing, and they trade, and guess what? Mike Evans starts going off, the dude's a monster, he's doing 20 plus in standard, and your guys that you picked up are doing like 3 points a week, and you're like, what happened? Where did this go wrong? Where it went wrong is you didn't, 1, trust your star player, and 2, you made a bad decision based on emotion. One of the best things I can tell you is ask for advice when you're offered a trade. Go to somebody you trust and say, hey, this is what they're offering, this is what I'd be getting. Do you think it's a good trade? And if they're like, they're humming and hawing, and they don't really know, and they're kind of like, not really, and you get a gut feeling to not really do it, don't do it. Now, if they're telling you, yeah, you know, that's a good trade, and you still don't really think it is, there's a place you can go called fantasysp.com. And they have a trade analyzer. I'll put a link below so that you guys can click on that and use it. It's free to use. What you do is you type in the players that player A is going to trade or owner A is going to trade, and you type in the players that owner B is going to trade. And it analyzes, not just based off 1 week, it analyzes off of the person that's being traded, how well they've been doing, what their carry load is, or their reception targets, all of those different things. And it gives you an analysis of how good that trade actually is. Now, I know it's not gospel, I know it's not 100% perfect, but if you're trading Mike Evans away for 2 players, and it says Mike Evans is valued at 25.8, and these 2 players combined add up to 13, it's not a good trade. Don't do it. Now, if, like I said, Mike Evans adds up to 25.8, and the other 2 guys add up to like 22.3 or something like that, you may want to think about doing it. But I say may. Doesn't mean you have to do it. Doesn't mean you should do it. You may want to. Now, a lot of this also determines whether you're hurting on those positions they may be giving you. You may be trading a wide receiver away for 2 running backs because one of your running backs got hurt, or vice versa. You just really have to analyze everything in a whole. You know, because it's not just based off of, oh, I'm getting 2-for-1. Because quantity isn't always better than quality. You really have to pay attention to the trade that you're getting. And the reason why I'm emphasizing on this is because a lot of people get burned in trades in fantasy football, and then they quit because of it. Because they had one bad experience from somebody who ripped them off, basically. So if you're going to make a trade, please, like for draft day, do your homework, do your research, make sure the trade is a legitimate, good trade. So that's what I got for you in this video. If you have any comments, write them down below. I'll be more than happy to respond to them. But more importantly, have a wonderful day.